Again, today I'm going to show you how to plant garlic. You can look here. This garlic I got from Menards. There's 3 whole cloves in it. See some whole cloves. And what I'm going to do is show you how to plant it. So just give me a moment. I'm going to show you what I'm going to plant it in. As you can see here, I've used these before. Okay, 16 units. Greenhouse kit. You can see here that they're kind of large. About this big, almost 2 inches there. Okay, I'm a little gracious with my inches there, but this should be a good amount of space to plant one of these guys. What I'm going to do is open up the package first. Show you what these look like. So here we go. Very big. Give you a size difference. Let's take a look at a seed packet here to show you how big this is. Typical seed packets, it's about the same height. So these are very large compartments. Okay, back over here for a moment. And open up the bag of garlic and show you something kind of neat here. So, I have here, see the garlic. You buy this in the grocery store. If you're interested in this video, you probably already know what garlic is. It's great in Italian dishes. It's great in all kinds of dishes, actually, not just Italian, but most people think of it as Italian. Now, this is a whole head of garlic. Now, we don't want to do this. This is not what we're doing. We're not just dumping this whole thing in one of these. Because in reality, each one of these guys is its own seed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it open. And I know that some of you might be chefs and things like that. You might have fancy ways to open these up. I just use brute force. And of course it's not working today. That's why I have my vitamins. So there's some shavings here that kind of pop off. So get this thing going. Got here. One little guy here. One little guy. So, pop this guy off. You can see there's a little bit of a bottom to him. A bit of a top. So just shave a few of these off. There we go. I can see it a little better. Now this is typically what you do when you're cooking with garlic. You pop this off. You take off the little skins, little shavings there, and then you start cooking. What I'm going to do is fill one of these compartments with dirt. And then I'll show you me putting it in the thing. So, the one thing I'll say is be sure to look at your instructions. Garlic grows best in full sun. Soil should be moist but not wet. Put this in the ground 1 inch deep and 6 inches apart in rows about 1 foot apart. So all 16 of these, they will easily go into my garden. And I've actually got cinder blocks, those little blocks that are 16 inches wide, and I believe 8 inches tall. They've got little holes in them. You know, a lot of people use them for masonry and building houses and other things, like sheds and garages. Those are how I use my raised garden beds. I border my raised garden beds with those. And then those little holes that go up vertically, I put dirt in those, and it works out pretty nice. I'll show you some photos later this summer and how that works. So, what I'm going to do here is see if I can pause the video and then show you more when I get back. What I want to show you here is there's a little bit of dirt. Remember when I just read the instructions that the soil should be moist but not wet? Well, this is wet soil. Okay, this is just a big garden tray or a big tray that I put together here, full of wet soil. Okay, and what I'm going to do next is put in some dry soil. And my idea here, and this is again seed starting potting mix, Miracle-Gro Fast Root Development. It's the one I've used in previous videos. 8 quarts of it for just a couple of bucks. Let's check it first. was, I'm going to put this dry stuff in, and then I'm going to mix it. Okay, so I'll show you the clip real quick here. And that wet soil mixing with dry soil is just going to produce some moist soil. Okay, so it's going to be perfect for what they're looking for here. Just a little trick that I've come up with, just so you know, it's not soaking wet, but it's still moist and allows those seeds to open up. Because the moisture is what opens up those seeds. Imagine a cardboard box. You put a little water on it, and then before long it gets soggy, and then starts to break apart. If you get a cardboard box really wet. And that's kind of what happens with these seeds. Think of the seed shell as that box, and it needs water in order to get it all soggy, so that the insides of the seed shells, can activate. So I'm just going to show you here. Got some wet soil and some dry soil. So I'm just going to use my hand. There's no perfect method here. I'm sure there's tools out there for $29.95 plus, processing and handling. I'm sure there's an infomercial out there that does this stuff better. If not, darn it, they should be. Some of you know me already personally. I love watching infomercials and seeing the hilarity of all the products that they make. And, I could foresee them putting together some sort of a gardening tool for indoor gardening. Heck, maybe I'll invent one. But then again, human hands, that way there's no cleanup, there's nothing like that, nothing spilling all over the place. And we're good there. So I just mixed it up a little bit. And I don't need to put any liquid nutrients in this because it already comes with some soil nutrients, some dry nutrients that get activated in the water, and the water pores and all that kind of stuff. So just mix that up a little bit with my hand, really dirty, so don't eat dinner right away after this. You're washing your hands with everything you're doing here. Microbes and all kinds of little stuff to get into your fingers there. So next step is another trick that I learned. That I'm going to just put these guys right in my big black tray there. Again, there's 8 of these cells here, and I'm just going to